Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Eclipse, and as I was looking through some of my previous videos, I realized that every single video I upload, I pretty much use the princess. And I always get comments like, hey Eclipse, what do you recommend to replace the princess with? Because most of you guys are free-to-play players, and a lot of you people don't have the princess, and most of the time I just say replace her with archers, but how effective is that really? So here's the deck I've been using right now, and I'm gonna replace the princess with archers, and we're gonna see if it is just as effective, or we're just gonna experiment and more so see if archers are a good substitute for the princess. So just coming over to my attack log, we have a win rate here, and then I do have 4 losses in a row, but all of these were against clanmates, and I was pretty much just trying to take a picture for yesterday's thumbnail, so let's just ignore those losses. And again, here's where the battles begin again. As you can see, it's kind of like winning for the most part. I do lose occasionally, but for the most part, this is a pretty good deck, and I've been winning a decent amount with it. So now that we have that out of the way, I figured I would just show you guys a replay first, just so you can kind of see how I play this deck, because I just want to show you how it normally goes through, like how this deck usually plays with the princess, and then when I go battle with archers, then you can see like the difference. So to start it off, I did a little hog and goblin push, and right here I decided to zap instead of place the poison spell. I don't really know why I did that. You know, sometimes when you play you just do things without thinking, and that was probably one of them. Also, if you look at Constantinos up top, he was using a pretty crazy air deck. So we had the Minion Horde, Balloon, Lava Hound, Baby Dragon. He had a lot of air troops, and it really wasn't too big of a deal with this deck. So if I learned anything from this deck, it's a pretty overpowered deck considering how cheap it is. So the deck alone with the princess, it is pretty damn amazing. So I'm not really too sure how it's going to work out with the archers, but I'm pretty sure it'll be perfectly fine. Right here, I'm pretty much just building up my elixir again, so I'm ready to do a push. So I'm just kind of deciding what I want to do. So I placed the princess down. I figured she would do some damage to that lava hound, and whenever someone places a lava hound, worry about the troops behind it. The lava hound does like 50 damage per attack, so it's really not that big of a deal. So I knew he was down on elixir right there, so I just sent a mini push of my own in, and we took care of that. Now I didn't want to place my minion horde on his lava hound because I figured he would have supporting troops, so I used my minion horde to take care of his balloon, and then I also used the cannon to distract, and then the minion horde from there was pretty much able to take out the rest of his lava pups. So the minion horde is a very, like, probably the most helpful troop in this deck. If you go against Sparky, minion horde wipes it out. If you're against, you know, a balloon or whatever, minion horde wipes it out. The minion horde is literally one of the best troops probably in this deck. So again, at this point, it's pretty much game over. I'm just going to times it by 4 because, you know, it's really not too important at this point. So again, we're just kind of pushing his other tower. He sends another lava hound in, but pretty much the same thing. So again, right here, I didn't place the minion horde down until his balloon, but his balloon actually managed to get a hit off there. So at this point, my tower has 40 hit points left and the battle is about to end. So I was just like, okay, I'll let him take this tower. I'm going to push the other tower in the meantime. So he has barbarians down, but I send a push of his own, and I do not pay any attention to his barbarians. I was fully expecting him to destroy that tower, but with 1 second left, he does not even manage to get one hit off, and we ended up winning 1 crown to 0 in that battle. So since that battle is over, we're going to replace the princess with these archers. So a majority of my cards are like level 9, so hopefully we don't get any like unfair matchups. I don't think we will, but let's battle and just see who we find. We are against Raging Boner from Lick My Taint. Holy shit, what kind of clan is this? Like, I find the weirdest people when I record. Oh my god, we're just going to start it off with archers. What is this? Okay, I'm gonna place some spear goblins on. Okay, Royal Giant, not a big deal. Royal Giant, not, you know, too hard to counter. We're gonna get a cannon down with the minion horde, so I'm pretty sure that was like not a big deal at all. His ice wizard was distracted on my archers, then my minion horde went in there, and he placed an inferno tower to counter my minion horde, which is not too effective. So we get a hit off on his tower, and that was pretty effective. Do I want to zap these? Yeah, let's not take any damage. Oh crap, we took 1 shot. So okay, it looks like Raging Boner over here, he's doing pretty solid. Like, why when I record do I find these strangest names? I swear, it's only when I record that I find people with this crap. So I'm actually gonna place, okay, not a big deal. So we also get some crap. Our hog got a hit on that tower, I think. I think he got a hit. He was just jumping around. And we also were able to get a poison spell down. And the poison spell weakened the barbs, weakened the tower, and the inferno. So the poison spell is a pretty damn good card. So right here he has a Valkyrie. I'm going to play some archers kind of off-centered. And that should be good. I think if she swings, she will only kill. Holy crap, dude. Archers are strong. One swing on the Valkyrie didn't even take out an archer. Also, look how much damage archers actually do. That's like almost 100 shots per health. Okay, so he has his Ice Wizard again. So this means he's going to place his Royal Giant again. I'm just going to send the Hog Rider in to hopefully kind of make him panic. We should be able to get a zap off there. And I'm hoping, yeah, there's his Royal Giant. Not too big of a deal. And then I'm also going to place my cannon down. The cannon, unfortunately, won't distract the Royal Giant, but it is going to help me do a bit more damage overall. So that right there, I think, is pretty successful. Okay, I'm out of breath. Okay, so he has his miner again, but his miner isn't too big of a deal. Some people really don't know how to play the miner, and this guy's just sending it alone. So I can tell you right now that this dude is kind of clueless. We're going to get a poison spell ready. We're going to get our zap spells ready. So we're going to zap all that. And yeah, we just got 2 hits off, maybe 3. We just took his tower out right there, and he wasted an Ice Wizard. And on top of that, our archers are taking care of his Royal Giant. So this dude at this point is kind of panicking. He placed a minion horde, but again, not too big of a deal. We have regular goblins and spear goblins to take care of that. And there, he has an Ice Wizard on the right side, but let's be real, what is one Ice Wizard going to do? Absolutely nothing. So right there, we're just going to take care of that. Okay, I'm going to place my minion horde down a bit early. There is only 11 seconds left, so we don't really have to worry about too much. I just don't want his miner to do anything like major. So again, 4 seconds left. It looks like we're going to beat Raging Boner from Lick My Taint. So he was about to break 3,100 cups, but we made him lose. And it looks like we ended up getting 29 trophies from that and a golden chest. So that right there puts us over 3,100 trophies, and the archers are actually pretty damn good. So now that we have that out of the way, let's do one more, and hopefully this one goes decent as well. We're against Last Wolf from Boom Boom Boom. Finally someone with a decent name. And oof, I don't want to do a push right off the bat because I don't have a zap spell. So in the meantime, I'm just going to throw down some spear goblins. And I throw down my spear goblins on the side. He has his Ice Wizard. That is just great. But now I'm actually going to do a mini push of my own. He has his Royal Giant. So that means he's either going to have to... Crap, he didn't counter these. So, crap, we kind of need to work on a counter here. Oh, please, cannon, hurry. Yes! Oh my god, that cannon was perfect, and we got a few hits off on his tower. So that right there was a pretty decent push. We got a few hits off, and we stopped his push. So he's gonna have a princess. I'm gonna wait until she shoots at least once, or so she's targeted on my tower, so I can throw down some spear goblins now, and she got 2 hits off, and we also got some chip damage from those spear goblins. So far, this is a pretty good battle. Like, we've had 2 good battles so far in this video. And again, he places a Dark Prince down, and I'm gonna zap him actually. I'm gonna place those in the back. I'm gonna wait till he's close, and we're gonna zap both of them. Now we're gonna place the minion horde, and now we gotta save up for our cannon, which hopefully, actually no, we're not gonna waste our elixir on a cannon. So he actually got a decent amount of hits off over there, but oh crap, he wasted a fireball. I was hoping my minion horde would get some hits off. I can't speak today. I can't speak any day. In every video, I stutter at least once in the video. That's just like a fact at this point, I think. So I would use the poison spell, but I don't feel like wasting that at this point. Actually, now is a perfect time for the poison spell. We can take out his princess and do some extra damage to that tower. So right there, we're taking his tower down pretty damn low. We should get it in the 200s by the time that's over. So yeah, his tower is at 244. So that's pretty low for us. So I can either push that side again or just push the other tower. Also, I can assume he's going to have a Royal Giant any second now with an Ice Wizard, because generally when someone does something once, they usually do it multiple times in a row. So this dude right now is building up his Royal Giant push. That's a fact. So he's going to put his Royal Giant right behind that Dark Prince. So yeah, that was, obvious. Like, you couldn't be any more obvious than that. So we're at... Crap. Yeah, that should be good. We should stop that guy. We have all of our troops down. Crap, he actually did a pretty damn good push on us right there. Oh, no, he's going to destroy the tower from the miner. Oh, it's not good. So, unfortunately, that did not go too well. I'm not going to lie. So, at this point, we're just going to send him in there. We're going to place that crap down. We can actually maybe zap everything. Okay, that zap should take things out. And it looks like we are actually going to tie it up 1-to-1. So, oh, no. That was, oh, thank God. Oh, that could have been terrible. And crap, that's not good either. Oh no, no, this is not good. I think we just lost. Crap, I'm actually upset. What just happened? What? Oh man, that was not good. I'm just gonna take the L. What just happened? What? That dude literally had 3 legendaries. I'm honestly surprised because I did not expect that to happen. So guys, I'm actually gonna wrap the video up right here. Let me know what you guys think about this deck down in the comment section below. If you have the princess, swap out the princess for these archers, but if you don't have the princess, I think these archers should be a good substitute. The only difference between like archers and the princess is that the princess can take out like hordes of troops easier, but archers have more health and do more damage. So I guess each troop is better in certain scenarios, but archers do seem like a pretty good substitute for the princess. So if you don't have the princess, try this deck out, but instead of the princess, try the archers. And trust me, this deck is pretty good. Like, I pushed a couple hundred trophies with ease. So again, I highly recommend you guys use this deck. But since this is the end of the video, you guys know how my outro always goes. So guys, this has been Eclipse. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you found it interesting, if you liked it, if you thought I was stupid, feel free to give the video a like down below, and peace out.